We are halfway through January 2025, so we're trying to stick to our New Year's resolutions, and meal prepping can help us do that. It's cost effective for those trying to save money and is certainly healthier for anybody with weight loss goals in the new year. So Dr. Harder is back with us, walking us through as people kind of try to eat healthy. What are some of the suggestions that you have? I follow religiously on everything that you meal prepped. This came straight from her house.
So honestly, here's what you have to consider in meal prepping. Start small. You don't have to meal prep every meal, but start maybe with breakfast, right? Pick a day where you can do a family activity, bring your veggies, bake them, and start with one small idea of like breakfast or lunch or dinner. Because when you aim for all three meals, it's very daunting.
Exactly. It can be overwhelming, and it doesn't necessarily have to look exactly like this. So what steps can people take when they're taking the baby step to start meal prepping?
Right. So for example, if you're trying to add veggies, maybe focus on that. Maybe bring your veggies, prep them on a Sunday, and just put them in containers, either small containers. And these are tricky. If you look at this, Rachel, we have some veggies here. These are simply washed, cleaned, and placed in these containers.
Delicious.
Right? This is fruit that's, again, washed, cleaned, and placed in the containers. And the only thing that I've actually prepared are the meats, which is a protein. So start with something simple like veggies and fruits. Keep them prepared in your refrigerator. So that way, on a weeknight when you're busy and tired, you can simply grab that small container.
Instead of going through the drive-through, because we're talking about how cost-effective this can be. That's one of the many benefits of meal prepping. And so let's talk about how this is going to cut costs.
Number one, you spend less money when you're actually preparing meals. Number two, your ingredients, you're using the best of the ingredients. Portion control. When you are placing it in these containers, you're watching your portions as well. And I think all in the long run, this is cost effective, healthier than your outside options, as well as you are responsible for putting all those ingredients yourself. For example, this yogurt parfait. If you ever have a store-bought, there is a lot of sugar that you really don't need, and this is under $2, but I have yogurt, there is nuts, fruits, and a little bit of honey, so a lot of protein, probiotics, fiber, antioxidants, anti-inflammatory, and the prep time was less than 5 minutes.
Right, it doesn't take that much time. Now, also, we talk about controlling portion size because that has gotten out of hand in the country, so you can control kind of what you're eating.
If you look at this container here, it's mostly vegetables, which is all fiber, again, anti-inflammatory products, lots of minerals and vitamins, and then we have a little bit of protein, and at the bottom, that's tofu. That's actually my lunch. Almost twice a week. And this is my son Max, and this is David and my husband. That's how we have it. But at the bottom, we have rice, a little bit of rice. There is protein. So it allows you to actually eat a well-balanced diet. You have your protein, you have your carbohydrates, you have your fruit and vegetables. Exactly.
And the last thing I'll say, because we got to go, and correct me if I'm wrong, it doesn't necessarily have to look like this. You don't have to have 5 of these meals in the fridge ready to go. You can just meal prep by cutting the onions, the jalapenos, the veggies, on Sunday, so you can sprinkle them on taco meat later in the week or whatever.
Start small, sustainable, and plan it ahead of time.
All right, and get the family involved. Make the boys help out a little bit around the house. Sonal, thank you. All right, we've got an hour more of news heading your way, including changes coming for President-elect Trump's inauguration and the long list of tech giants expected to attend. And of course, remember, we're always on 12news.com and 12 Plus. You want to download that on your Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV devices to get the latest breaking news and weather. We'll be right back.